Alaikum. Welcome to my channel Looking to Inspire. Today we will be making chickpeas rice. First of all, as you can see, we washed onions. It's around 6 onions. We washed them. Then we're going to cut them into small pieces. We will be cooking the rice in this pan. So we've put around a cup and a half of cooking oil into this pan. The rice has already been soaked in water, and later on we will be washing it properly around 6 to 7 times. We will be putting 2 tins of chickpeas in the rice. You see, we are cutting the onions into small pieces, and these will go into the pan. The onions are ready to go in the pan, as you can see, and we will be switching on the gas, and these onions will be cooked on full gas. In around 20 minutes the onions will be cooked. Just like my previous videos, if you've been watching my previous videos, especially with the matar chawal, basically we let it get to a color where the onions get slightly dark, not too dark but slightly dark, and then you put 1 cup of water, and then after a bit what we do is we put the onions in the machine and make them into small pieces so that they're not visible in the rice once they are cooked.
Okay.
So the tomatoes are now being washed, and there will be 5 tomatoes going into the rice. There will also be going 7 green chilies and 3 medium-sized pieces of ginger as well. So the ginger and the chilies will be cooked in this machine. Yeah.
Okay.
So they will be getting grinded in this machine. So the green chilies and the ginger has been done, as you can see. These will be put into the rice at a later stage, once the onions have been done and once the onions have been cooked in this machine. So these 5 tomatoes have been ready. They've been washed and they are ready to be cut into small pieces. So these tomatoes have been cooked, and later on we will also, just like the onions, we will be grinding these tomatoes in this machine. It's just so that they're not visible in the rice once they are cooked. We are now putting these tomatoes into the machine so that they get grinded into very small pieces. As you can see, the onions are being cooked and they've not changed color yet, so we're just stirring them a few times and then putting the lid back on so that they can get cooked. So the tomatoes have now been done, as you can see, and these will be added in the pan later on with the chilies, with the ginger as well.
You also need to add in the tomato 1 tablespoon chili, 1 tablespoon jeera masala, and 1 tablespoon salt.
As my mom has mentioned, so 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of jeera garam masala. So now we're just putting this together, the chilies and the ginger in this. So once they are ready to put in the pan, they will go in together. So as you can see, these are the masala. So 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of jeera masala, and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. And this will also be going into this, so that once we are ready to pour everything in the pan, then it'll be easy. Just put them in one go. We are now opening the chickpeas tins. So 2 tins of chickpeas will be going into the rice, and once these are open, we're just going to spill the water in the sink. Water which is in the chickpeas into the sink, so that we are only left with chickpeas. There will also be going 3 medium-sized potatoes into the rice. So now the potatoes are being washed, and once they are washed, we will put these into small pieces also. So the potatoes are being cut into small pieces. So these potatoes will go in together with all the masalas, the tomatoes, the chilies, the ginger. So these will also be going at the same time in the pan. Just another check on the onions, and as you can see, they've not changed color a lot. So we've given it a few stirred a few times, and going to check again maybe in the next 5 minutes or something. We are now going to wash the rice 7 times. So the onions have now been done. So prior to this, once the onions got dark, we put 1 cup of water and then left it for like a few minutes, and then we took the onions out, put them in a plate, and we're doing them in this machine so that they get into really small pieces. We are doing the onions in here, so we'll be grinding them into small pieces, and then they'll be ready to put back in the pan. They'll be done, and we are putting these back in the pan, and we will also be putting the tomatoes, the masalas with it as well. So the gas has been switched back on, and also we'll be putting 2 tins of chickpeas in the rice as well. Also the potatoes have been put in as well. So we're stirring it a few times. We will leave this for 10 minutes now. Now we are ready to add 4 cups of water into the rice. So we put water in the small pan, and then we put it into the big pan. So it was 4 cups of water. As well as this, we will also be adding another tablespoon of salt into the water as well. So just gonna wait for a short while, maybe a few minutes, till the water starts boiling. Then we will be ready to add the rice. So we're just stirring a few times, and then put the lid back on, and then we'll be ready to add the rice. The water is now boiling, and the rice is ready to add into the pan. So once the rice is added, then we will wait for 8 to 10 minutes, and then after that we will put the gas on low. So we're going to stir it a good few times, and then leave it between 8 to 10 minutes, and if the water has been dried, then we will put the gas on low, and the rice will be cooked after that, hopefully in around 20 minutes. MashaAllah, the rice are ready now. Jazakallah khair for watching the video. Inshallah ta'ala, see you in the next vlog. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.